Hello YouTube, this is Scraps from GriffinMods, and this is the Nerf Elite Triad. I just happened to come across this at my local Toys R Us today, so I figured I'd pick it up and review it for you. I was aware this blaster was coming out and that it was essentially an upgraded Jolt with multiple barrels. What I was not aware of, however, is that it is apparently capable of the 75-foot Elite ranges, which is very cool. Something else about the front of the box is it is actually called the Triad EX3. If you remember, the N-Strike series blasters had the CS designation, which stood for clip system, and then usually reflected the amount of darts that it carries. So I would assume that the EX3 stands for Elite times 3, pertaining to the type of darts that it shoots. On the back of the box, you'll see here that it says it features a cocking handle as well as 3 elite darts. It has basic instructions right here, and then at the top in the description it says that this is a powerful and intelligent blaster and that it knows which barrels are loaded, which leads me to believe that it has the same intelligent AR system as the Rough Cut. The box itself seems like it is glued and taped closed, so I'm going to attempt to fight my way through that right now. One of the first things I noticed when I removed it from the packaging is it is actually a little bit larger than I expected it to be. I think its similarities to the Jolt are deceiving. You can see here that it's actually quite a bit larger than the Jolt. The plunger tube itself, which makes up the grip, is, I would say, nearly double the size of the plunger tube from the Jolt. It's bigger in both length and circumference, so that's obviously part of the reason for the better ranges. Another reason for the good ranges is if you pull on the priming mechanism down here, or cocking handle, when I fire it, you can see it's only returning about halfway. The prime feels very similar to that of a Jolt. Watch right here. And there you go. What that means is that it has a nearly perfect air seal, which again is a fantastic feature and part of the reason for those good ranges. The grip feels like a larger version of the grip from a Jolt. It seems to function on the same type of trigger system, and the trigger pull feels the same. If you look here in the ends of the barrels, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but it does feature the elongated barrel post that they're using in the other new Elite blasters. And what that means is that it'll shoot your Elite darts just fine. However, streamlined darts, because the tips go down so much further in the body than an Elite darts, you can't push them into the barrel all the way and properly deactivate the air restrictor, which means they're basically worthless in this blaster. The whole thing feels very similar to like Nerf's version of a Derringer. I've loaded 3 Elite darts into the Triad, and now we can talk about this intelligent AR system. The way it operates is, if you have all 3 barrels loaded, it will fire each dart in a specific order. 1, 2, and 3. However, if you load just one of the barrels, it detects which barrels are empty and immediately skips to the next loaded barrel. For the firing test, I'm going to use this fire strike as a basis for comparison of Elite ranges. And here's the Triad. So there you can see that the dart performance is easily on par with other Elite blasters. My final verdict on the Triad: while it might not be the most accurate Nerf blaster in the world, it definitely packs a lot of punch in a very small package, and the ability to fire 3 darts quickly without reloading is a huge advantage. This would be a great candidate for a backup blaster or perhaps an emergency tie-on. It's definitely a lot of fun to use, and I think that's about all I have to say about it. If you like the video, please subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.